Trevor's nice. He let me borrow his car.
This is gonna be an adventure.
So I get to go on a date with myself.
Jalopy.
Trevor's radio and his Subaru doesn't work, so I found him another one with a CD player. That's literally it. It took 2 minutes to get the radio out. Cake. Like, these cars are Legos. Second jalopy. It's a lot smaller. I think I see a Volvo. Do you see it? That's how I know. Look at there. That's a 240. It's that cream color. It's just a habit that I keep finding these things. I love these minivans so much. They look like a bar of soap to me. I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be green. I'm gonna call it the Irish Spring. Oh, it's gonna be lovely. And a few of them came supercharged. Couldn't find what I needed, but I got a new screwdriver and something for Sarah's car. Third time's a charm. Here in Nampa, population right around 90,000. Almost half of what is in Boise. The Junkyard itself is actually a little bit larger too. I like that color a lot. But somebody already took the diff. Woohoo! A T5R. How about that? I'm glad someone took the interior out of it. But they left the little baby potato turbo. Black is the next best color on these BMWs. I'm almost tempted to just take the hood. All right, let's see if the diff is here. Priorities. Yup. The only thing I need to do is just identify what it's got. Oh, look, the original wheels. Oh, bloody hell, are you kidding me? Just can't seem to get rid of these. I was doing a little bit of reading on these, and the 94 540, it's the 4.0 V8, has a 2.93 to 1 ratio rear diff, whereas the 5-speed ones, the automatic E34s, it's something like a 4.1 to 0, which is terrible because there's no overdrive on the transmission. My fifth gear is a 1-to-1, so you need a really low ratio. And this guy, this 540 here, a 2.93 to 1 ratio. That means that I'm going to be cruising down the highway, low RPM. Whew, phone's about to die, but pretty simple. All in all, just 21 easy steps. Remove 6 bolts that connect the front of the differential, you know, over there. And then there's 6 on that axle side, 6 on this axle side. 1, 2, and of course this guy right here, 3. Oh, 4, 5, okay, 24 steps. So yeah, that should be it. Now I just gotta wiggle it out, and it's gonna fall to its death, and then I will put it in my car. 1 in 10 times your hair looks cool when you take off a hat. This isn't one of those times. Here's the differential. And she's okay. She's a-okay. It looks like there was a nice front pinion seal leak, maybe. We'll find out more about that. Or they just stuff it full of grease. I don't know. I gotta do some research. Doing my homework. You might think I know a lot about cars. I just know how to Google search really well and not waste time with things. But it's also created a really bad reading habit where I just start skimming for information. It's gonna be done before the sun sets and rises. Mark my words, even if I'm up till 5 a.m., which would suck because I'm on vacation.
On the plane. I'm on vacation.
Wait, no you're not.
Vacation!
No, you're not on vacation, damn it.
Good news and good news. I mean, it's always, I'm an optimist, so if there was bad news, it would be that I bought a differential and I didn't need it. But the good news is my job became a lot easier now. All the bolts on this axle came out. That was my problem the whole time. So, but you know, with these giant wheels in the way, you can't see anything until you get the car up. And I wasn't gonna tow it to a shop and pay 90 bucks for them to just tell me the same thing. So I paid 86 bucks for a diff. Here's some hardware. They all backed out, and then this was the last to go, so of course it had a nice bend in it, and it came out with a little bit of effort, so I'm gonna check all my bolts, make sure. I mean, the diff was swapped when the 5-speed swap was done maybe a year and a half ago or so, before I owned the car. And that means that things tend to get loose, that's all. It happens. This is getting crazier as we speak. Okay, here are the space washer bits for the axle from my car. So it's a 525, and then this is from a 540, and these go on that exact same spot right there on the differential, you see. And on the 540, it's actually physically longer and larger. They have different axles, so in other words, we're pretty lucky. I mean, our differential is okay, and we don't need to worry about replacing everything else, so what a day, what a day. How else shall I say this? You win some, and you lose some. I had to return the differential to the junkyard. So it was kind of funny because they wanted me to put it right back where the car is. And I'm happy to do that because everyone is so nice out here. And then I went to get a radiator since that's the next thing I need. I noticed that my hoses are starting to leak right where the plastic. And somebody had already pulled this. Just laying down under the car. Who knows what they were after, but it's there and it looks okay. And I'm gonna go stop by another junkyard and see if I can find a better one. But, you know, nice. Every time I see a white one, I really just want to take the doors and replace mine because they have a little bit of dents here and there. Look at these lowering springs. Pretty cool, huh? Even back when I knew nothing about cars, I could tell you that the Tercel, like the last generation of the Toyota Tercel, was copying these BMWs, and you can see some of the most subtle styling cues. Follow this line right here as it goes. Okay, there's the fender flare, but then that goes all the way back. And same thing on the hood. These nice lines that go in. There are the lines here on the hood coming to a little bit of a point. And then on the fenders, there's that same body line. There's the fender flare, and it just follows all the way to the back of the car. So sad and so beautiful. Oh, look. Oh, look. So many choices. Somebody really forked out a lot of money for this ugly paint job. And they both have radiators, too. Right arm, brother. This is where the very difficult decision-making time comes. Which car from these two BMWs do I take the radiator off of? And the only, I mean, they both look great. They're both Nissan's units. And the only thing I can really try to decipher is how much has this bottle faded. And on top of that, you know, the quality of the fins, everything looks great and clear and open on both of them. This one has a transmission cooler. The other one doesn't. I don't know why that is. They're both automatics. But the O-rings on the drain plug on this car are a lot more supple, plump. On the other car, they look a little bit more flat and dry. So that's another indication of either how hot or how old the unit is, because rubber, you know, does do this with more time and more age. So I do feel better about this one. This funny green color. It's easier to spot where you need to be for these BMWs because they're the ones that have the hood, which opens forward. Although I've been tricked a few times by a couple of Saabs. 314,000 miles, that's amazing. It's a really wonderful thing that I got two Junkyard radiators because this one has a terrible gash in the side. How did I miss that? And then also, here's a big no-no. Look at this oil cooler. I mean, it was left on when the manual automatic transmission was pulled. They just left the cooler on because they didn't want to pull the radiator out. And that's basically reducing at least by 1/3 all of the cooling capacity of this radiator because it is plugged up. That's why it's leaking. Versus that much. Wow. I'd say it's a bit overdue. It's 2:30 in the morning. She's asleep. Out here in, you know, downtown Boise. Paris is being a sweetheart. And she's calling to help get this poor lady home. It's actually really inspiring.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Bye.
So she seemed concerned. Generally.
Well, because look, the last thing she said was SOS.
I know, that's incredible.
That's horrible. It said, hey, your friend's asleep in front of her room, I think. I don't know how to help. I sent her a picture. She's asleep. I said, hey, your friend's asleep.
You're doing great.
I can't lock the phone, though.
No, she has a thumb, so it's cool.
She does have a thumb, but I can't steal her thumb.
No, but you could borrow it.
I'm scared to leave her alone here.
Well, it looks like we came at a good time.
Yeah.
Her phone is still unlocked. How long do you think the timeout was on that?
Let's see. So she said SOS. Someone must have texted her. Where are you? Are you okay?
That's right. And she is going home safe. I'm so happy. She lives.
Okay, we got her home safe.
Paris, where are we?
Freak alley.
What are we doing here?
Looking at stuff. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, it's a bit freaky. Oh, there it is.
It is kind of creepy.
Yeah. Oh, I love this.
I like this one a lot. So actually, a lot of it came down since I've been here last.
The glass?
There you go. Freak out.
Almost as old as I am. Ah, what a fun night out. The sun is rising and David is going to sleep. I know, I've got a problem. I've been here 6 times in the whole week. It's terrible. Got a 5.5 hour drive to Salt Lake City. I couldn't meet with everyone, unfortunately, but I had a really good time, and 16 gallons cost dang near 60 bucks. I'm back in beautiful Salt Lake City, and I'm heading over to the A-Team headquarters. I'm so excited, and I just have so much caffeine and so little food, so it's giving me the jitters. Oh, I gotta shift. Nope, that's the wrong gear. Hang on. Mount Olympia. Not to be mistaken with Mount Olympus. Not to be mistaken with Greece either. A fair amount of mountains.
In a half mile, turn left onto 5,600
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. I'm making a video. So yeah, lots of mountains. Back at the A-Team headquarters, things are starting to come out nicely on the little roadster. And I'm going to unpack, I'm going to relax, hopefully go out, enjoy some company, and look at these mountains. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's go make some friends. This is so exciting. I'm David. David, your name? Amp. Amp?
Sketch.
Sketch. All right, I should have a cool nickname too. This is a nice car though.
Is it?
Yeah.
500 bucks.
500 bucks?
Yeah.
With letters written on the hood.
I said work in progress.
Oh.
That's great. Pretty dirty. Is it black or green?
Black, but
Oh. Yes. The wing is a really hard to find option, by the way.
that's what I've been told.
Oh, well, I'll tell you too. Welcome to the mountains. You big dog! My big dog! I don't know any of these people. It's so funny because I'm in here drinking their beer, playing their games. It's surreal.
Yeah, no, you can absolutely do that. That's not a problem. But like when you are gaming, there's something called response time, which is how long it takes for you to, move your mouse. Yeah, for it to actually show that it moved on the screen. And on TVs.
Isn't that about Wi-Fi though?
Now I have you immortalized. I don't know any of them.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl.